Holy cow, you guys are not going to believe this one. Lilith just revealed some insane news coming out of the face-to-face with developers, including changes to Crystal Tech, and Cheok and Bertrand are getting completely refined. Join me to learn more. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Rise of Kingdoms gameplay episode from your very own Chappy Gaming. If you're new to the channel, my name's Chappy. I'm a sponsored Rise of Kingdoms content creator, and today I am bringing you some crazy news from Lilith. This is not a joke. I don't know that you guys are ready. Take a seat because this is some crazy news. So first off, there's a lot of news coming in this update. We're going to go through all of it, but I want to start with the absolutely crazy stuff because you're not going to want to miss it. So first things first, they said that acquiring new armaments in Season 2 is unrewarding. A lot of armaments seem useless until SOC. Sure, okay. Well, then they decided to drop this bomb. In an upcoming update, we'll be moving Takeda, Cyrus, Cheok, and Bertrand to Season 2, which is crazy news because that means if you're in Season 2, you have a lot of new commanders to invest in that are actually going to be pretty good. But that's not all. Cheok and Bertrand will also receive some adjustments to better suit the battlefield environment of Season 2 and 3 and beyond. So get this. They're adjusting Cheok, one of the most useless infantry commanders, to try and make him useful. He's going from infantry versatility attack to, drum roll please, infantry versatility and smite. This makes Cheok the first available smite commander in Rise of Kingdoms. We don't have anyone available before him. And this means his talent tree setup is the same now as William Wallace, which makes me wonder, do we even need William Wallace anymore? But let's not jump the gun. His first skill, they've now changed to Courageous, deals smite damage to up to 3 enemy troops in a fan, so it's an AoE smite damage. Damage factor of 1500. Every target, reduces damage by 15%. That's normal. If a target has less than 30% units remaining, it's also silenced for 1 second. Silence could work really well with some other commanders that we know have great synergies with silence. Cough, cough, Scipio. So you can also leverage that new synergy right there. Check that out. If the target's silence, Scipio gains 30% faster rage. So that means your rage cycle is going to be going even better. And that 1500 damage factor is pretty good. I mean, compared to William Wallace has 2400, which is a lot, but his isn't really a true AoE, right? He deals AoE damage if there are other commanders targeting him. But this could give you yet another AoE infantry commander. I can't believe this, guys. This is absolutely crazy. I cannot believe this. Okay, so let's continue, because that's not all. His second skill, they've now changed to if this commander's troop only contains infantry units, it gains 15% march speed and 40% attack. Now, what this used to be, if we go down to the bottom here, is his second skill, used to give him 40% attack and 5% damage versus cavalry. So now we're trading that attack for attack, and we're trading that extra damage factor for some march speed. So that's totally fair. You can compare right here. There you go. That's what it used to be. That's what it is now. Now, his third skill is going to be Stalwart, and this is actually really good. If this commander's troop is on the map, whenever it takes damage, skill damage, smite damage, or combo attack damage, it has a 50% chance to reduce the damage by 50%. That is crazy. That means he's going to be really tanky. You're going to have to pick kind of which scenario this is best for you, but the fact of the matter is skill damage, smite damage, or combo attack damage, you have a really good chance of this actually being on a skill pop. So this means that you're going to be really reducing probably 1 skill cycle. The cooldown of 10 seconds is a lot. That's kind of a bummer to me. I wish they had made it a cooldown of 5 seconds, but beggars can't be choosers. This is absolutely crazy. That said, I do think the smite damage thing here could throw this off because you could trigger smite damage on additional damage factor. Now, his fourth skill, Sacrifice, is going to be renamed to Born to Die. If this commander's troop contains only infantry units, it deals 15% more normal damage, which also is a boost to smite damage. So now his smite damage factor is no longer 1500, but it's even more. And whenever it launches a basic attack against a field troop, it has a 100% chance to cleanse one debuff from itself. If the debuff has multiple stacks, it cleanses one stack. That's actually really handy. We don't have a lot of cleansing of debuff effects today. The main one is Kusunoki, and you do see, some commanders doing this, the Adora, the new infantry commander coming out, but this is actually a really good skill. I'm a big fan of this. And his expertise is vowed to the death. If this commander's troop is on the map, whenever it takes skill damage, smite damage, or combo attack damage, it has a 50% chance to reduce the damage by 50% and deal smite damage up to 3 enemy troops in a fan. So this is better than William Wallace's skill. So I'm actually wondering, is Cheok better than William Wallace now? And if that's the case, did Lilith just did Lilith just do this to us? Did she really just make it so William Wallace is no longer needed? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, but this is pretty crazy news to me. And once again, you still have a cooldown of 10 seconds. But that's not all. They said we have another commander that we think is pretty useless in the game today, and that's Bertrand. So let's take a look at Bertrand right now, and we can compare him to what they have made him out to be, because he's going to be kind of a beast. So here's Bertrand as we have him today. He's fine. He's not really used by anyone. When he launched, people really wanted him to work well with Nevsky, but he never really got his moment in the sun. And so they have refined Bertrand as well. And check this out. So Bertrand is now going to be a cavalry versatility and combo commander, which is a really fun tree because combo attack is now going to be available really early in the game, which is awesome. And this is the same talent tree that we see with Arthur. So we have a historical notion here. We already have commanders that are going to be like this. So this is really cool from a talent perspective. This also means that combo attack damage may actually be viable. But what's more important is, as we saw with Arthur here, combo attack damage really needed some other commanders to pair with for it to be viable. And the launch of Subutai didn't give us that, because Subutai is primarily a rally commander. Now you could potentially pair Bertrand with Arthur. So, okay, let's talk about what this is. Battle Hungry. He launches 2 combo attacks against up to 3 enemy troops in a rectangle, kind of like William. Damage factor 600. Every additional target reduces the damage to each target by 15%. The target loses 30 rage, and the rage requirement's 1,000. So the rage requirement being 1,000, that's pretty normal. But the 2 combo attacks, so that's really a damage factor of around 1,200, I want to say. That's AoE as well, which could be really good. That damage factor does feel low, if I'm being honest, but I don't know. It also has that nice debuff there. For his second skill, they said there are no changes, so let's see what that is. As of right now, his second skill says that he gains 10% attack bonus, 10% health bonus. When outside of Alliance territory, they gain 10% march speed, and it takes 5% less damage. That's actually a really good skill, so I'm kind of glad they didn't change that. So I'm a big fan there. That looks great. Third skill is Fabian Strategy. When outside of Alliance territory, which you're probably going to be, this commander's troop deals 10% more normal damage. Whenever their troop launches a basic attack, it has a 25% chance to launch a combo attack, damage factor of 400. That is huge. Cooldown is 10 seconds, so no big deal there. Again, I wish these cooldowns were shorter. But this chance for a random combo attack is actually going to be really nice when we talk about, is the combo attack talent tree going to be useful? Now, one thing here. Bertrand will have to be paired with another combo attack commander. If you look at his skills, that is what is being favored here. So he's got to have that. But looking at this is already looking really good, especially for a KVK2 commander. Meaning you may actually want to invest in him. But let's look at his last skill. The Eagle of Brittany is renamed to the Blade of Broceliande. If this commander's troop is attacking a field troop, whenever it deals combo damage, it has a 40% chance to increase the rage requirement of the target's active skill by 200. Ooh, I like that. And if the target's already affected by the rage requirement increase, this skill instead drains 20 rage from them. Again, that's nuts. And his expertise is the Royal Constable. This troop takes 5% less damage. This commander's troop deals 10% more combo attack damage to troops with less than 60% units remaining. So we're seeing this whole Belisarius skill kind of come back, where we're dealing more damage to units with less troops remaining, meaning it's going to become less and less viable for you to be running your marches into the ground. So that's all the crazy commander news. Just take a moment. That is absolutely insane. This news is game-changing. But that's not all Lilith had in this update for us. So now Lilith is also changing Crystal Tech. In the new Crystal Tech system, unit capacity technologies will be unlocked earlier, allowing governors to bring their full force to bear in early battles. The new Crystal Technology system will allow you to focus on your strongest units if you want to specialize in infantry, cavalry, etc. You'll be able to invest your crystals in the unit type you prefer without needing to research unit technologies you don't use. Thank you. This sucks for some creators who have Crystal Tech videos doing great, but I'm pumped about this. This is a great update. Some quality of life technologies will be introduced, such as the ability to summon a rune of your choice or quickly return defeated troops to your city. Two great mechanics. I'm pumped about this. In other news, they've decided that they're probably not going to add the Armament Fusion feature long term, but what they are doing is making a couple changes. They're adding a guarantee mechanic for armament transmutation to ensure that after a certain number of transmutations, you're guaranteed a high value attribute, which I'm not going to say I told them to do, but check the video on the top right because I did kind of tell them to do that. And they are adding more ways to acquire transmutation stones with transmutation crystals. And they will be adding Armament Fusion as a limited time event. So we'll see how that actually works. So overall, they have some crazy things coming. They have new formations coming out as well. It looks like they're going to be adding another skill damage formation. Lilith? I'm sorry, what? So crazy news. And this is an absolutely insane face-to-face with developers. The last bit of news that I think most people will be excited about is the fact that they are changing how Alliance fortresses work. A, they can no longer be built on top of the territory of another fortress, which is going to mean fortress stacking is no longer as viable. And B, they are reducing the durability from 155 to 100,000, which should mean that these forts burn out just a little bit quicker. So I'm pumped about that. If you guys have enjoyed this update, let me know in the comment section below, and be sure to drop a like on the video. It helps others find it as well. Thank you all. I hope that you've enjoyed. I know I have. Shappy, out.